All right, guys. So welcome to this live session here with your host, TradeAFX. So as we do every weekdays, we look at the Forex indices and metal markets. So I hope everyone had a great start of their morning. It's still early in the West, so it's 2:49. Yeah, 2:48. So hope everyone have a great morning so far. So let's get on to it. So as we do every weekdays, what we start here is we look at the news calendar and see exactly what's going on in the markets and what we're expecting for a news event and all that stuff. So we'll look at it right now. Perfect. So for now, we don't have any big impact news for London. So we have the French in- industrial production month to month at 245. That's right now. And nothing. Just gonna see if there's any update here on that. So so it was negative here, minus 1.1%. We're expecting 1.4%. So that's pretty good. Should be good for the currency, exactly. So since it's a minus 1.1 compared to minus 1.4, minus 1.4 is lower than 1.1 because of the minus at the start. So that's perfect. And other than that, we have the German 10-year bond auction. And we have later on tonight for Asia, we have CPI month to month here for CNY. All right, so nothing, so no impact news here in regards to what we're trading here. So we're going to be focusing on indices specifically. So for this session, it will be German only because we're at a London session. And anything New York related will be like the U.S. Currencies, U.S. indices will be at New York Open, right? So perfect. Now we're gonna look at how we're looking at the trade and what I'm looking for here, all right? So first, I'm gonna show you guys my alert app that is called TV Alert App. TP is short for Trading View Alert App. So basically, this is an application here that we're gonna receive alerts based off of Trading View indicator, my specific indicator. So instead, I'm showing you. You're gonna hear the signal here if it's a buy or sell with the symbol and the price of that entry, and that'll be all by AI. So when you're gonna have access to it, you're gonna receive the alert from my account here that I have on TV Alert app, and you're gonna receive that on your end, and you will be able to take your position depending exactly if you think that position makes sense to take or not. So that's really your decision on that. All right. So that's first thing. The other thing is my support and resistance indicator that I have on MT4. So I'll show you that right now. All right. So this is my support and resistance indicator that is called SR Edge TM, support trade manager. So it's an indicator and a trade manager at the same time. All right. So this is based off of support and resistance levels off of the any currency. It could be Forex, crypto. It could be any type of currency. It will plot your lines here that you're seeing here. Currently, we're looking at the 50-minute chart, and the levels here are based off the 1 hour levels. And basically how it works is that you're able to place trades here. If you're seeing a setup that makes sense, you could take it. And then what's going to happen is that support and resist the stop loss and you take profit zones levels will be based off of your levels here. Right. So for example, let's say we're entering a buy here because you have a strong resistance or support level here, because you have two levels here that is almost at the same level here. That means that this is a strong possibility that the price will reverse off of that. And if that's the case, you just have to take the trade. And let's say you take it buy, for example, in that direction. I always put it for the stop loss at one level and the take profit at two levels, meaning that my stop loss will be placed at one level near the nearest one level here near that entry. So that will be basically that support level here. If I entered for a buy, for example, on this candle, and then my TP will be two levels above. So that'll be around here or here, depending exactly on the broker's calculation here. Okay, and the levels are really based off of the broker that you're using, that indicator. So you may not have the same level as me. That's pretty normal because the broker's fee is not the same as the other brokers. All right. So pretty simple to use. And if you want to, this is the level that you're seeing here is off of the H1. All right. And if you want to look at the current level here for the current time frame, that will be the 50-minute time frame. You could click those two here, and I will show you the current levels here off of the 50 minutes. All right. So we're going to put it back here. Boom, boom. And that's pretty much it on that. And let's see, I'm just gonna remove, yeah. So, and after that, I'm just gonna close this. And finally, we'll show you. So I make sure that I have everything open. Yeah, after that, I will show you exactly the other indicator that I have. This is on TradingView, a few of them. So so I'm just gonna make sure I'm on the right thing. There we go. All right, so first indicator here, this is my first ever indicator that I created here 2 years ago. That is called the EMXAI. Basically, this is how I was looking at the market here in regards to the ADX moving average and position in the market. So so it's this works on any time frame. So you just have to click the time frame that you want. For example, we're going to go on the 15. and it will show you exactly the time frame for that the entries based off of that time frame here. Okay, so this is the 15 minute time frame, and you're gonna have a panel here of the last TP here level that the last trade was is at. So right now, currently the first the last signal here is off of TP3. Okay, so for by default you're gonna have TP3, and then if it goes higher, it will give you more TPs here. All right, and if it hits stop loss, it hits stop loss. And secondly, here you have the fair value gap, so FVG. So it'll give you fair value gap entries here, based fair value gap zones based off of imbalance here in the market, and that will give you some good pointers here of what to expect. So if we are looking for a sell setup here, you should look for a bearish fair value gap like this. As you could see, there was a bearish fair value gap, went to 50% of that move and started to go down. All right, and then you had a bullish one, went to it and started to bounce. So pretty easy to understand. And finally, we have Nova that just came out here today, officially on our Discord group. They'll provide you with the actual trend in the market. And as you can see, this is the trend here. So right now we're in a bullish trend, and that makes sense with, for example, fair value gap. If you open the fair value gap one, you have a bullish trend, so you have bullish fair value gap that are created here. So give you some good indication here of where the market wants to go, and provide you with good details overall. All right, so that's a rundown here, guys. So let's go back on the MT4 to look at the support or resistance in. I just want to make sure that everything is set up correctly. Make sure that everything is on. All right. All right. Even though we're focusing on German right now, we're just gonna make sure that everything is set up correctly here. So if you have any questions, like always, don't be shy. Put them in the chat. I will answer them. Maybe if you have any questions about the functionality of what you're seeing here, and how to look at the market, taking trades and all that stuff. So I'm here to help. All right, so waiting for setup here. And one of the reasons that I created what I created here, guys, is because if you may or may not know, I had some health issues here the last couple of years, and started to lose my vision. So I'm still in treatment right now. So I wanted to make sure that I have some tools that will help me analyze the market by itself. So what that will reduce the strain of me focusing a lot on the screen. So that's why I try to minimize my screen time. And I was already minimizing my screen time in regards to my trading. So before, what I was doing here is that I was as everyone trying to take every setup possible and being on the chart like an actual job, and that doesn't makes no sense. So right now I'm only focusing like on two sessions here, London and New York, and basically I'm looking for to take trades within an hour and a half window for trading, and after that it's done. So, for example, for London, I always start looking for setups here around 3 a.m. my time. So pretty much now it's 3:05 right now, and then finish trading like around 4:30. And same thing for New York. New York, it's at 9:30 a.m. So when the New York session opens until around 10:30. So that's the optimal time to take trades. So anything outside of that, I do not trade, and I do something else. I do my coding. I research. Uh, Basically, live your life. So you just have to have work life balance here, and especially trading should help you do that instead of trading 10, 12, 14 hours a day. If you're able to trade to work around 1 to 2 hours a day and make your your daily wage, or your weekly wage, or your monthly wage, while trading, that's what will change your life for sure. All right. And also at the same time, I'm looking at my automation, especially specifically with the trade manager. Trying to implement the trade manager that you're seeing right now with automation. So that way it's gonna automatically manage the automation trades instead of using another trade manager that I was using. Uh, and it seems to be hopefully it's gonna work first time, because I finishing coding that yesterday. after seeing that my previous trade manager cut trades way earlier. For example, we had the US30 sell and NASDAQ buy on our New York session on Monday. If you didn't look at the setup, if you weren't on this live, make sure to look at the replay. You're gonna see it. That was from September 8th, and the what's it called? The trade manager that I was using cut the trade negative when it was clearly a buy, clearly a sell. Buy on Nasdaq, sell for US30, and basically we miss a lot of profit here based off of that. The only one that did the work correctly was the SSP 500 one, and and um, and that one was in profit. So overall, yesterday I should have been well in profit here with the automation, but it's okay. We did pass the challenge with the automation. So we had for the last month and a half. Overall, it did on the 200K account. It did let's see here. It was 10,000, 2,000, and another 11,000. So 23K in a month on a 200K account. So roughly did 10% here in a month. So that's pretty good. And the risk was really 1 to 2 risk to reward. And I was trailing the trade if it was going in our direction. And yeah, it was overall a good setup. So the only thing, even with a trade manager that wasn't working properly. So with the tweak that I did, it should be working tremendously, and we should be well in profit here overall. All right, so let's look at that's NASDAQ. So the NASDAQ trade that I was talking about here was pretty much, it was, let's see here. It was pretty much here, I think. If I remember, I'm just going to go on my trading view to make sure that I'm seeing correct. Yeah, so sorry. So the actual NASDAQ trade was pretty much right here. So I did analysis here on NASDAQ stating that we're looking to go bullish here. And as you could see, if I would have taken that trade, and the automation did take the trade, but like I said, the trade manager that was using on the automation did close the trade here in negative for some reason that makes no sense, because as you could see, if you have taken that trade here at the beginning of the actual trend, you would have been the stop loss would have been taken put right there or right here, and the take profit here would be placed right above here or here. All right, so pretty good buy opportunity here on Nasdaq. And same thing for US30. I'm just gonna load it up. US30, we had a sell set up. So they took that sell here, right here. And like I said, when when this level was tapped, I told you guys on the live to get out that trade because I'm pretty sure it was going to reverse off of that zone, that level here, and that's exactly what happened here. So I did down, went back up. Now we have a German 40 buy. All right, so we have a buy on German. I just want to make sure that this is working. Right, so it didn't put the stop loss. All right, so all right, so right now, German here, we had a buy set up here. I'm just gonna go back. Hey, Leon, hope you have a great day. So we're just gonna go back here on the signal. So on the signal, we did have the buy set up here. I'm just gonna show you guys. That's pretty much it here. All right, so signal here was a buy on German. That's exactly what we had. So you can look at the signal here, the price. So and the time that it came in. So it just came in like a couple of minutes ago. So make sure to look at that setup to see exactly if it makes sense to take it or not. So you can decide of that. All right. All right. So all right, no problem. No problem, Leon. So if you have any questions, let me know. But the video should have been pretty straightforward and clear to understand. So you use it the way that you want to use it. All right. Let's see. I'm just gonna make sure of something. Chart. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. So we're continuing. All right. So please confirm. All right. No, for now, there's only the video, Leon. So the instructions is in the video. So if you didn't look at the video yet, it's on Discord. You should see a Nova Edge section, and there's a how to use it, and there's a video there. So it's around 11 minutes or 12-minute video. So make sure to look at it. That's the instruction is all the instruction is there. So for now, let me check if we don't have any since we're only gonna have like one setup here for London because it's only gonna be German that we're gonna receive in on London session, and we already did get that buy set up here on German and currently in profit. I could explain you a little bit the Nova indicator in a few. Hold on, I'm just gonna make sure that everything is working fine on that. All right, so Just gonna look at the test that I'm doing on the automation for the stop loss and take profit. So it went to my 1 to 2 risk to reward. Perfect. All right, so that's perfect. So let's go. All right, so if you want, Leon, I could explain you Nova, since the setup that we had here on German should be well in profit here. So already out of that trade with the automation. So everything worked fine for the trade manager for the automation, but I just have to tweak something here later on today because it didn't put up the stop loss take profit here correctly. Let's see. I'm just gonna make sure that I'm on the right thing. Yeah. Let's go. Boom, boom. All right. So you should be seeing my screen here. Perfect. Here. Great. So, let's look at German, for example. So we're gonna load German, and I'll be on that 50-minute chart. All right. So as you saw, we got that buy signal here. The trend here currently on German is bullish. And how you set up that, pretty simple. If you want to look at my screen, let me know that you're following along, Leon. Okay, give me 2 seconds. I'm just gonna check Discord, but the video should be there because I did check it earlier. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just gonna make sure that it's there. Yeah, the video is there, Leon. I see you as a member of that Discord channel for that video. So do you see a Nova Edge section? Let me know because you should see it. Unless I have to do this, give me 2 seconds. Let me maybe have to edit category. Permission. Okay. Maybe that's why you don't see it. Give me 2 seconds. I thought unlikely should be there, but it doesn't. Give me 2 seconds, Lee. I'm just gonna make sure that you see it. Reaction. Okay. Go. Hold on, I'm just putting the settings here for that channel. Da, 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 da. All right. All right. So, okay. So that should work. You should see it right now, Leon. For the alert app, I just have to set up the actual link for it. That's the only thing missing here. So when it's going to be done, I will let you know. And I have to do a video here on explaining exactly how to use the app and how to request the access and all that stuff. So you need to have a username, email, and create an email and password to be able to access it. That's the only way to do it. But I will show you exactly how to do it. Perfect. So let's go on Nova Edge 1.2 Discord. So now you should see the actual video, but I'm just gonna reiterate that right now so you could see it. You could have the settings right away. All right. So just follow along. All right. So this section here, you don't have to change anything. All right. The next one here, don't change anything. Third section, don't have to change anything. The fourth section here, that is called Super Trend Settings Chart, TP, TF, time frame. So chart time frame, right? Your ATR period should be 9. By default, I think it's 10. All right. And the ATR multiplier by default is at 3. You have to put it at 3.9. All right. Once again, ATR period is 9. ATR multiplier is 3.9. All right. Next, don't change anything there. The higher time frame here, you decide which higher time frame you're going to be using. By default, for now, what I want you to use is chart. Okay. So use chart for now. And same thing for the higher time frame ATR period. It will be 9. By default, it's at 10, but you have to put 9. And the ATR multiplier for the higher time frame is 3.9. By default, it's at 3. So put it at 3.9. Just gonna go back to see if you have any questions. So far, so good, Leon? Let me know if you're okay. so I can continue. So far you only had the ATR multiplier and ATR all right, perfect. Okay. Then after that, this section here, so the alert toggle, since you're going to be focusing on the trend, all right, make sure that you have the exact same thing that I have here. All right. So you uncheck everything except the enable super trend buy and the enable super trend sell. Okay. So those are the ones for the trend. All right. So click those two and uncheck everything else. Okay. And the last two that you have at the bottom of this the input needs to be checked. So this one need to be checked, and the last one by default is all already checked, right? So make sure that those two are checked. Okay. So once again, alert toggle, everything unchecked beside the enable super trend buy and the enable super trend sell, and the last two should to be checked. Okay, so you're good, Leon. Then you have to go on the style, and I'll show you exactly what needs to be unchecked on the style, so you could see exactly what I'm saying. Let me know if you're okay, so we can continue with the style section. And like I said, the all right, perfect. So style, perfect. You should be seeing that. Maybe refresh your Discord, Leon. You should be seeing it because I did send you the you should have the request to have it to have access to it. All right, so in the style section, everything here needs to be checked. Okay, so the first section here, until you see the QQE entry long. So this section here, those four needs to be unchecked. Okay. Once again, I'm going to repeat everything checked here. Okay. After the background color, you uncheck the QQE ones. Okay. Everything that has QQE, uncheck them. Okay. Repeat it again. Everything checked at the top. Everything that is QQE related, uncheck them. So you should have 4 unchecked. Okay, and the rest keep it the same. And when you're done, save as default. Save as default. Boom. And you press OK. All right, so by doing that, you should see exactly what I'm seeing here on German. So German was bullish here, started to turn bullish. We did get a buy signal here on German, already out of that German trade because of the automation setup, but that will clearly give you some indication here of what to expect here. All right. So right now, if you, I'm just gonna close this. Still no video. Okay, that doesn't make sense. And I do see you on the admin thing. All right, hold on. So let's check. All right, so you'll try later on, but you should have access to it, Leon. So it was done. You should be having access since yesterday, but it's okay. But with what I showed you right now on the live, you should be okay with the setup. So basically, what's gonna happen here is that you could set up alerts with the trend. Okay, and how the trend will be triggered here, it's at the close of the candle, it will create an alert to confirm that the buy signal here for this trend is confirmed, and or the sell trend is confirmed. Okay, so as you can see, it was a sell trend, started to go down. Then you have the buy trend currently that is being created. Okay, and you just have to set it up on the time frame that you want. So if it's a 4-hour trend, for example, that you wanna create, you just have to go on the 4-hour. I'm still using German as an example. So at that 4-hour close, you have the sell signal that came in off of the 4-hour, and as you could see, it melted down here. So that was since August 25th, German was going down. Okay. So the only delay that you have here is the actual candle close, but for the rest, it's gonna do the continuation here based off of that signal. Okay, you may have some pullback. It's pretty normal because the trend needs to go to an actual level, so the OTE, and then started to go down or starting to go up. Okay, so pretty simple on that. All right, no problem. Perfect. And I'll figure out why you don't see the video on Discord. That doesn't make sense. Just gonna see permission. Let's see, send message. Okay, let me check. Attach file, number 2, connection. All right, so for now, guys, we only had the buy signal here on German. On London, we're gonna only be looking at German. If you wanted me to look at other pairs, we could do so because I'm done with the setup here so far. So the signal here came in at let me check here. So at let me check. So was at 3:15, I think. Just gonna check the time. Yeah, 3:14. So 3:14, and I'm just gonna see here at what time we were out. Yeah, it wasn't that long. I think we're there like for about 20 minutes, more or less. It is still doing right. Hold on, guys. I'm just trying to resolve that issue with the Discord. All right, so all right, so Euro JPY 1 hour setup. All right, so and double check if you see the section on Discord, Leon, just to make sure. I think I fixed it, but just confirm that to me, please. Be appreciated. So Euro JPY, so Euro JPY. So Euro JPY. So H1 with EMXAI. So we have a sell. Yeah, sell. Sell could make sense here. For sure, if you're looking at the 1 hour time frame, if you have Nova at this open, Nova is still bullish here, but it's almost at the end of that bullish trend. It's starting to reverse. But if you're looking at that, I'm just gonna open fair value gap. We do have multiple bearish fair value gaps here. I'm just gonna minimize that. And also, let me double check. I'm just gonna remove this. If we're looking clearly at price action, what we're seeing here, we have a gap here that needs to be filled. So they may go fill that gap first before doing that move. But we had a big gap at the upside. Now price is going lower. So yeah, that sell is making sense for sure. So this gap here needs to be filled. And if we open, I'm just gonna open this. This is the fair value gap indicator. And see, so we had a bullish fair value gap that was invalidated here. It's invalid. Right now we have bearish. It's bearish right now. That means that if that bullish is invalidated, that means that we may be almost done going down, starting to go up. So be careful. You have to look at the euro and see exactly if euro on futures is bullish or bearish. All right. So right now it's bearish here, based on what I'm seeing. So that means yen is stronger right now. Yeah, like I said, the 1 hour is showing you a buy setup. It's buy, but it's starting to reverse it, because the buy, when you look at the buy on Nova, let me check. I'll close this and open this. Once you see the buy Nova, the buy is almost done. So basically this buy section was invalidated here because of that big gap that we had here. Okay. So do not only focus on one indicator, especially for a trend indicator. Go on the lower time frame. So if you're going on the 1 hour, I'll show you exactly another thing that you could do. All right. So if you want to be more precise to see exactly if that trend is validated, you could go, instead of looking at the higher time frame, you can go higher than that. That is the chart. You can go lower. Okay. If you want to be more precise, you could go, for example, a 50-minute. No, that's not it. That's not what I wanted to do. I was thinking of another indicator in my head. So change, go on chart. If you want to be more precise here, make sure to change your chart here. Okay. You see on the 15-minute chart, it's already started to go down. Okay. So if you want to have confirmation here that, okay, is it still going up or down? It's going down already here on the 15. So before the higher time frame has the trend confirmed, the lower time frame may have already switched to a downtrend direction. You see, if you look at the 5-minute, the 5 minute was already going down, and that's exactly what you're seeing here as the trend here. Okay, so the lower that you go, can even go on a 1 minute, but that's more scalping. But minimum 5 minutes, if you want to see the short term trend, if you want to capitalize on smaller move, better to go on the 5 minute or 15. It will give you the actual trend here on the short term. But on the long term, it's going to take a while to have the trend to be switched. Right now, the 1 hour, like you said, like you saw, is still bullish, but you clearly see that the price is going down. Okay, so instead of waiting on the 1 hour to wait for that sell to set up, you clearly see that there was a sell opportunity here on the lower time frame to go down, and you're able to capitalize that on the 5 minute. Exactly. So that's why right now your yen is moving a lot here. So yeah, but is that clearly on? So even though you're looking at the 1 hour, look at the smaller time frame. It's easier to look at the smaller time frame to capitalize on smaller move. Okay. So if you're trading intraday, because if you're looking at a 1 hour, Leon, and you're in and out of a trade, because I don't think you're a swing trader. You're a scalper. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't make sense to look at the 1 hour. And I'm not looking. Even me, I'm not looking at the 1 hour at all. I'm always looking at the 15 minute chart, because I know that I'm in and out of trades pretty quickly, unless that the actual trade comes in and there's an actual trend that starts and it goes longer than 5 to 10 minutes. That I'm gonna write it out. But for you, I will tell you to just focus on the 5 or the 15 minutes. And as you could see, if you were on that 5 or 15 minutes, let's go on to 15. All right. So 15, you see that at near the end of Asian, we had the bearishness that started. All right. And And like I said, you always want to, on the video, I clearly said that you always want to trade that pair within that session, okay? Within the pair session. So euro yen, if you saw euro yen that was a big mover, especially if you have a yen pair and the yen is the big mover, you need to trade that the yen on Asian, not on London, on Asian specifically. The reason why is that the volume is bigger in Asia than on London, because of if you have a big move on the yen. Okay. Same thing if you have a big move on euro. Instead of focusing on the Asian session, you're gonna trade it on the London session. All right. So I hope that clears a few things for you. Exactly. But that's basically like, for example, let's say we have uh, something different. So we have USD JPY, for example. Okay. So USD is New York, and yen, the JPY is Asia. Okay. So let's say you look at your COT, and the COT tells you that DXY is a big mover compared to the yen. When should you be trading? Is it in Asia or in New York? It will be in New York. Why? Because the big mover that you have compared to the yen is the US. So you need to focus on trading it at New York. You're going to have big moves there. Same thing, you have the yen. If the yen was a big mover at that week, for example, this week, if yen is bigger mover than the US, you would be trading USD JPY at Asian session. All right, perfect. So it's 4 o'clock here. So one last round of questions. Let me know if if you understood everything, Leon, before I leave, and we'll reconvene at New York session. But for London, the only setup that we're going to be waiting for is the German 40 setup. We did have a buy setup. If we go back on German 40, we did do a small scalp, a 1 to 2 risk to reward based off of our support resistance line for the this trade. We're already out of that trade, and right now it's reversing. Great, perfect. All right, perfect. Okay, so let me know if you have access to the that Nova Edge section on Discord. If it's still not working, I'll maybe redo it and see exactly what's going on that front. But you should have access to it in full right now. And I hope that you're gonna use Nova accordingly based on what I just explained you. So that's perfect. So that being said, guys, I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. We'll be back here at the New York session. As you saw earlier, we don't have any news at New York, so it should be smooth sailing here at New York to get some good setup. And once again, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. And I'll always be there for you guys in regards to sharing you exactly the knowledge that I have overall. And if you have any questions, I'm always there for you guys. All right. So have a great one. Peace. Have a great rest of your day. We'll be back at New York. Peace.